Okay, everybody, welcome today. Today is number 2 in the social media class. Last week talked a lot about social media, how to set up a Facebook page and all these different things. So we are going to dive into the Instagram with Jacy. Welcome, Jacy. Thank you for being here. I'm so excited for your knowledge with the Instagram, because I'm not so much in the Instagram, but
because I'm not so knowledgeable with Facebook, so it's great to learn from you too.
But I wanted to say something. How many of you guys watched the Olympics? You guys watched the Olympics, and congratulations to India. You guys have someone who got a
weightlifter and a javelin thrower.
weightlifter. Yeah, let's see if I can get this off. Why is this? I don't know why sometimes this actually has to be so difficult.
He's won gold.
Yes. Yeah. That is so exciting. But he didn't do that alone. Even though it wasn't an individual event, he had to hire a coach. He had to have people support him with sponsorship. He had to have food dietitians. He had to have all these people to support him to help him win, right? And so when we talk about Jacy knowing things about Instagram, maybe I know some things about Facebook, but you know what? There's so much more to know. There's so much more to know. And I'm not going to actually even call myself an expert. I'm constantly learning. And it seems like just when I figure something out, they change the algorithms or change something different. So as you guys learn things and bring things together, please let us know some tricks and tips. And really, when we are all in this together as teams, and when we post something on social media, it's really great to actually try and post things as liking things and sharing things and doing things to support each other together on our Facebook pages. So in your groups, in your WhatsApp groups, maybe share your Facebook pages with your team so that everybody can help engage and help share things and put things together, because that really helps with the algorithms. And it's a team environment. And it's really a great way to help it with the engagement and help with free engagement. And that's really the best way. Many of us don't want to spend money on social media because, you don't know if it's really actually helping you so much with Facebook, changing their algorithms. But last week we talked about lots of different things on how to get free engagement. And please, if you didn't see that, go ahead and go back to the class from last week and review that. And also, I don't know how you guys are keeping track of these different videos and stuff, but it's a really good idea to maybe make a spreadsheet so you can go back and find them when you want to share them with others. So again, last week we covered social media in general, why it's really a powerful way to be known out there outside of your immediate friends, family, and neighbors. And in this time, we really want you guys to be known as the experts. And so what we talked about is actually doing a lot of engagement, doing free or video Facebook Lives, doing Facebook Live posts, and really doing a lot of engagement, asking questions, and making sure that you become the expert and known in a specific theme or field that you find that you're an expert in, such as I love to talk about gut health. And I know some of you guys love to talk about yoga and women's health. And some of you guys, maybe you like to talk about men's health. That would be a good one to do. Larry has Larry the Oil Guy Facebook page. And then that way you're really targeting into a niche that people will remember you for. Do not be general. Sometimes you think, well, I'm going to play it safe and I'm just going to be a general kind of person. Well, then you're melting in with everybody else and you won't stick out. So you really want to come up with a specialty. And don't worry about it if you don't know what that is right now. It will come later. And just start inquiring and thinking about it and go from there. So I wanted to acknowledge Pinkish and Annalise for doing a great job on their Facebook page. Annalise, it looks beautiful. You did an amazing job on that. And yeah. And also, Pinkish has been posting every day and just doing a really good job creating that engagement. Now, I wanted to share something with you. I've been trying to post videos every day, and it doesn't happen every day. Don't beat yourself up if it doesn't. But the more consistent and the more posts you can do on a daily basis, the more out there you'll be. And it's kind of scary, it's okay. But what I wanted to say is I post a video and I get maybe 5 likes and 1 comment, and I will show you after Jacy goes through and talks about Instagram. But I have somebody who commented on a private message to me on how much she really appreciates my posts, and she follows me all the time. She never likes and never comments on them.
Wow.
And so I just want to say that there's people watching and listening that you may never know. And she posted something that really just warmed my heart, how she was almost in tears on how God spoke to her. Like she knew that my post was talking to her. And I was like, really? That's great. Cause I didn't think it was that, exciting, but people, sometimes you touch them so much, you don't even have an idea. So when you're being quiet and not speaking, your voice is quiet, and people are waiting for you to talk. People are waiting for you to show up. So many people are looking for leadership. They're looking for guidance. And that's what we're teaching you here today. And throughout this whole last year and a half is to help you learn to be a leader and help you just to be bigger than yourself to be. And so Jacy today is going to talk today on Instagram. Maybe Facebook is not your love. That's fine. Instagram is a wonderful place to be too. And she's going to go through tags and just different things. Jacy, maybe I'm just going to turn it over to you so that you can take over, and I'll shut up for a while. Okay.
Right now? No.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I thought you were going to get started, and I would go. I mean, I'm okay if I go first. No problem.
Okay. Well, we can basically we can jump around a little bit. I can actually I think I can share my Facebook page here. It's one thing I don't like about doing I can't share my screen when I'm in presentation mode. It's really frustrating. I have to go out of presentation mode and find it, but I can go through and share some things. But I would like to actually jump into Instagram first, if you don't mind, if you're ready. And then that way we can talk about following in those little gaps of people's questions and stuff like that. This is information I found. Mari Smith is a gal that I follow, and she might be somebody you can follow too, but she's talking about Instagram is no longer a photo sharing app. The company is shifting more into entertainment, you guys. So when you start to think about the different social media platforms, like Facebook is a connection type platform, and it's also shifting to entertainment. Basically, when we go through and shift into that mindset of why people go on to social media, and what's happening is you want to be able to stop people from the scroll when they're going through and looking on the phone or looking on their laptop or whatever. What's going to catch their attention? And we want to make it entertaining. We want to get people to laugh. We want them to remember remember us, right? And so really videos are really the top dog right now because they're entertaining. And there's a huge evolution. If you want to go listen to the guy called he does a blog on Strategy Cherry. I can't pronounce that, but he's always talking about wonderful things on Instagram. And Mari Smith is another really good one. She talks a lot about Facebook, and all the different changes and stuff that Facebook is doing right now. Okay, Jacy, you ready to take over?
Yep. You want me to share the screen?
Yeah, go ahead. Well, yeah, you go ahead and do what you need to do. You got do I stop sharing? Go ahead and you can share.
Then I will start sharing. Let's find it. Okay, this one. So me and Becky, actually Becky found the app today on how to share on your phone. So this is directly, from my phone right now. It's gonna be fun. First of all, like
Go to down at the bottom, click on that full screen so we can see more of it.
yeah, good idea. Yeah, it's gonna be easier to see right now. So basically, who you can type in the chat, who does not have an Instagram account? Who does not have an Instagram account? Or everybody has one? I think most people are on Instagram nowadays.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kennedy William does not have one. Good, so we can just go through, oh, sorry, my phone switched off. So we can just go quickly, through creating a new account. Let's say we want to create, and that's a great time for us to start because we already started our YouTube channel with Joseph on doTERRA India. So let's just create the Instagram. Where all of you guys, all the men, by the way, on the team, you can all share and participate if you want to post something on this group. Let's say password, I don't know. doTERRA. Okay, complete sign up. And then once you have the page up, then you will be ready to post your first post on Instagram. Let's say you want to add one photo for your profile. Choose from the library, and then let's say I want this one, and that was one of Joseph's favorite. So I'm going to choose this one. Okay, now you have your account set. It's very, very simple to set it up, and then you can add, your email address or your phone number to link to it. So if you have any issues connecting with your account, you can always connect with your with your details here. If you click on, see if I go back, sorry, if you click on edit your profile, you can write your name, let's say here, doTERRA India. Website, you could, if you have a website, or if you have a Facebook page, or if you have even your doTERRA website page, your e-visiting card, or if you have a YouTube channel, you can just type it in where it's written website. In the bio, you could write, for example, the purest essential oils available in the market, for example. You can write anything you like. You can also add some very cute emojis to it. A bit more manly, these two colors. Okay. Now you're
really great too then, because people, it actually causes attention to it too when you do emojis. So try to put some of those in there, right?
Yeah. So you can put a lot of emojis if you like it. And then once you're ready, click on the top right check mark. So then you're all set to go. And then from here, maybe if you want, you can go click on edit, and then you can type welcome to our page, or you can write whatever you like. You can also here add emojis, even let's say beard. Okay, you can add a man. Then you have your first post ready. If you want to know how to post another post, so you click on top or on the bottom, you have that plus sign. And then from there, you can click on feed post. So you can go and pick, any photo. Let's say you want this one, it looks beautiful. And then you click on the next one. One thing is very important because it took me a lot of time to figure out about the hashtag. I really did not understand the idea of the hashtag for quite some time. I had to do a lot of research. I don't say that I'm an expert, but I know that I understood how it works. And like Becky was talking about the algorithm. So let's say if you're typing here, what's your favorite citrus oil, and then you write hashtags, and as many as you can write in the beginning. Like Becky found online that in the first 30 posts, or the first few posts that you're posting on your account, if you can use at least for example, like 30-20 different hashtags, and if there is a maximum amount of hashtag you can use on every post, and then if you use all of them, it's all full, then you can also send a message under in the comments and adding a few more hashtags. So that is always good for you to get more visibility in the beginning. And also, obviously, if you get more visibility, you'll get more followers, and that's the idea, to have more organic followers. So let's say we can type hashtag doTERRA, and then you'll see there are 4 million something. So these are like where a lot of people have access to. They often go to look at it, and some people are also following those pages. So if you post something new with that hashtag, these people might also see it, so you have more chances to get more visibility. Let's say in doTERRA India, how many? Okay, 1,600 something posts that already been posted. You can write healthy lifestyle, then you can see 93,000 and more people have been using this hashtag. You can just tag add as many hashtags as you wish, and you can create your own one. For example, here doTERRA, BroTERRA India. So there is no one. See, there is absolutely no one who's been using it. So you'll be the first one, and you're the first one to. So we're the first one here today to start this hashtag BroTERRA India. Yay!
Hey, that's so exciting. That's what you want. You want to be the owner of that one.
Started by a woman.
Exactly. So we're like the first one. So we're gonna be the one, rocking. And you can always, from your own page, you can always hashtag BroTERRA India if you're a man, or if you have a women and you have a post on some oils, for men, and that would all be added to that account of BroTERRA India, that you can always go back and see all the posts that have been posted on with this. And then a lot of people want to share for example, a story which is always going on top of your DP, your profile photo. Let's see. So you click on this plus sign again. Oops, sorry, not this one, the one on the top, and then you click on story. Here, let's say, okay, you click this one again, this photo that I want to share, and you click on that, the letters on the top, A, capital A and small a. What's your favorite citrus oil? Okay. Then you post this here. And if you want, you can always ask people here. That is like super fun. If you want to get quizzed, for example, you want people to type in, then you could say grapefruit, lemon. This one is a quiz, so you can pick what is the answer that is the correct answer, if people find it right. If you want here just people to tell you what they like, yes or no, you could change the word yes. For example, here you could say grapefruit or orange. Okay, you have these two here, and then people could pick, and then you will see who likes grapefruit more than orange, for example. Okay, that can be a fun thing to do. You can add also, like here, who likes this, and then the people will be able to like show you like the level of like or love that they have for this. And you could type any question you like here. Like for example, who's ready for summer? It's already summertime, but who's ready for the summer fun. Okay, you have all these things here that you can post, you can add, and then send to your story. The first one, your story, you click it, then, and then see on the top, it's the circle now is kind of pink and orange yellow. You click on it and you can see, like, you can even vote for yourself for your own question. So these are like super fun to use, and it is more interactive with people, so you'll be able to get a lot more interaction with the viewers, and there will be more followers, and people will get to know more about what you're sharing. So it's really, really helpful to have these stories. And the stories, they will be kept, saved in the somewhere in the history, but they're not posted directly here, with the two photos. But it's more interactive. So there's some people who might post 1 or 2 posters every week, but they would be posting once or twice or 3 times a day in their stories to get more interactions with the people. Is there any questions so far, Becky, in the chat?
So some of the question Annalise was asking about hashtags, if we hashtag all like doTERRA India, and if everybody's posting that, like everybody on this call goes to an Instagram page, creates it, and then posts doTERRA India, does that create competition or whatever? And I would like to look at it as like, if you're going to a concert, has anybody ever been to a concert? Or like when you go to doTERRA convention or something like that, we can sit here in our house and talk about doTERRA, but when you go to the doTERRA convention, you have 38,000 people, all screaming fans, all excited about the same thing. And it really is just so cool, right? And you just feel uplifted and excited. And so everybody's talking about this, and that's really what we want. And Facebook and Instagram loves that excitement, and they will actually give it more love and send it out there further than if it's just all by itself.
Mm-hmm.
So being able to create more hashtags. Now, what Jacy was doing is she went through and did one that had, I don't remember how many it was it 180 million thousand likes on it?
doTERRA, yeah.
Yeah. And then one that wasn't. If you go back even to that too, Jacy, and you show them, there was one that you posted, you did healthy habits or something. What was it? Healthy something you said?
Yes. Here. Healthy lifestyle, and you could do,
yeah.
And here you can also click on edit.
Okay.
You can add more. So yeah.
Go healthy lifestyle again and have that list come back up.
You want me to go out of this?
No. Go ahead and just do another hashtag on there, then start saying health. Yeah. Now notice the numbers here at the top. There's one that says healthy lifestyle. Well, it's not all the way, but it actually has 31,000 public posts. And then there's another one that, see the smaller ones, healthy lifestyle movement. The healthy lifestyle, go to the smaller ones. And so if you can do the large ones and actually also add the smaller ones to that, because in that way, you're not competing so much. So maybe you have one song that maybe not so many people know about, but you're getting more attention to it. So that's something that you also want to do. That's why they suggest when you're doing always do a lot of hashtags if you can. And if you have a big comment post and there's no room to put hashtags, go through and put them under the comments below, and it will give the same weight. But these hashtags are huge, you guys. I didn't know that until I did the social media classes last year. And I just thought they were kind of, okay, whatever. People are just trying to be cool or something. But they actually, it's actually free advertising. It's going out there in the marketplace, and it's actually people who actually did that hashtag at one time, they may see your post. And so it's a really great way to create that engagement. And if everybody gives each other love on those posts, then it will actually increase that engagement by multiple fold. Like, it's kind of like giving it a lot of momentum and movement. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's great. And that's true. And like you said, even for me as well, I think I learned how to add some hashtags like last year. And I was like searching online because there was not much information on how to do it, and I didn't really understand. But then once you understand, you just understand like the power of the hashtags, and you start having fun, you know, searching for hashtag, let's say here. Which one would you pick, Becky?
Let's see, Men Health Thailand. Probably not that one, but Men Health Magazine, sure. Men Healthcare. Oh my God, that one's huge. I mean, look, it's only 1,175, but Men Healthcare, why isn't that bigger than that? So let's get it some love and bring that together and stuff. That makes sense?
Yep.
Annalise, you had mentioned something. You've got some great ideas following these hashtags. Is it something you wanted to share?
Alright.
You want me to unmute you? The biggest thing, you guys, there's no exact recipe here. You know, just play with it. And the more you play, you'll see what got more engagement and what didn't. I think that people get a little scared. It's kind of like when people are just learning computers and they're afraid to push this button. Like the computer's not going to blow up. You know, just have fun and play with it. I think that's the most important thing. The only way you will know what works for you is what you learn by what doesn't work. And so have a lot of this didn't work, this didn't work, this didn't work. Get a lot of that going on, especially in the very beginning, because nobody's following you. Right?
Let's go and follow our first friend on Instagram. Joseph.
Yeah, go ahead and show people what you're doing there.
Yep. So I saw we have one follower. I was like super excited. You know, we already have one follower. Actually, we have two. So I just clicked on Joseph, and it was like this, follow back. So I clicked on the follow back, and then me and Joseph were following each other on Instagram. And then there would be another person, so we can go and also SN3670 also following back. So now we have two connections on our account on doTERRA India. Yay, exciting. So you guys come and all follow us on Instagram. And then we were talking also about, I mean, because the hashtags are really, really important. Oh, you can also tag someone. See here, if you go on edit, and then on the left corner, it's written tag people. You click on it, and then you can type, see, let's say on the mustache, no, on the beard. Put it on the beard, and then you can write the name. So we'll just write Joseph, has a big beard, and he loves this logo. So then Joseph is tagged on it, and then you confirm, and that's it. If you click with your finger on your screen, you'll see Joseph is tagged, and then you can click directly on his name, and then you can have access to his account directly. So it's a lot of fun, and it's also very interactive. It helps your business to grow. If you also want to do a paid ad, Becky, you want me to do that one also?
Yeah.
The paid ad.
Yeah, and you guys, again, you don't need to work. You don't need to do paid ads. Really try to get engagement first by doing those hashtags and stuff, and just posting and doing Facebook Live, or do a reel first, maybe before. Can you do a reel first, maybe?
Yep. So again, on the top right, you have that plus sign. And then, oh, we don't have the reels one here. I guess because I did not add the phone number and the email address yet. So let's say, like, I will go in my personal one. Okay, here. Yeah, so here you have the reel. You click on reel. And then you can see yourself like this. Okay, now I like the angle. And then you can add FX on. What is that? I love this one.
That's perfect for the lemon oil. And that's your mouth and everything, right? That's so awesome.
Yeah. So let's say, okay, I want this one, the lemon one. And then you click on the middle button, and then you record yourself. Hello, who likes lemon essential oil? It's just so silly. You click on preview, then you can see yourself. Who likes lemon essential oil? And then you click on next. And then you can share it with anyone else. So you can write here, who likes lemon essential oil? You can also add some hashtags if you want, lemon. And then share. And then now if everyone goes on my Instagram, you will see this funny, silly video. So you can have a lot of fun with the reels also. These are like short, very short videos, like similar to TikTok. They actually added this option of reels after TikTok was banned in India. So it's like very similar as TikTok. You can also here on that arrow button, share with your friends, okay? You can really share it with anyone. And did you want to add another on this one? The stories we did, the post we did. Oh, and if you want to add some videos, let's go back to our doTERRA. If you want to add one video, IGTV, these are a bit more lengthy videos. I did some silly things trying to show some peppermint essential oil recently. So let's say you're trying to post a video, and then you go on the next. Okay, and then you can also pick, one for the cover. If you want this, or you want this.
Wow.
Okay, you just like decide what is the cover of your, what is going to be the cover of your you keep it, then the title, let's say handstand with peppermint. And then you can write, essential oils are good for you, blah, blah. You just write whatever you want in the descriptions. And then once you post on IGTV, then it will also appear. See, right now you have like two logos. You have one with like a big square with other mini squares inside. Then you have the other one are people who tagged you. And once your IGTV, which is still loading, once the IGTV is ready, then it will appear on a third logo there. So instead of this or the tag, there will be a third one. So let's see, it's still uploading. Oh, it's great. We have 5 followers already. This is great. Thank you guys for following us already. Let's see, Annelise, follow back. And then, oh, Larry also is following us now. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Annelise. David, Annelise's husband, thank you for following us. Im Som Bendang. Thank you guys for following us. So we have our new page with all our new followers and friends. Okay, the video is almost ready. Do you want to add something while the video is uploading?
Are you asking me as far as maybe we have some questions from the team here? Anybody got any questions so far? Are we covering things that you have any questions on Instagram? How she went through and did any of this stuff? Who's going to set up an Instagram page, or who's going to start following doTERRA India? Any questions, you guys? Is this good information for you? Are you glad we're doing this?
Yeah.
One of the really cool things about Instagram is going through and customizing those posts, like Jacy was putting, like that lemon one is perfect. That's very engaging. When somebody's going through, they're going, what the heck is this? And they'll stop and listen to Jacy. You want people to stop when they're scrolling. Like I see Larry doing this all the time. Sometimes he even falls asleep with his finger on
So you need something really, like you said, really engaging and like catching, your attention, something silly.
Yeah. So that was a really great one. Look how fast she did it too. So my suggestion is to set aside 15 minutes a day and just have some fun, love, like other people's posts and then just kind of just do it 15 minutes a day. Don't make it a sucked in and do for 3 hours, because that's, I think, what people hate about social media. Just set a timer on your phone and say, I'm going to do this for 15 minutes. And then when the timer goes off, shut the phone off and go do what you need to do. Go do other things.
And one thing, I think this one, I love it. It's really manly, cars. I mean, what man does not like, which man does not like cars? So let's say like we want to, and we found it on doTERRA, the official page of doTERRA. And how I found it was here, clicking on search, and then I wrote doTERRA. And then from here, if you want to share this post, first you want to like it, click on that arrow button. And let's say you want to share it on the story. Okay, and you can also with your fingers, like, like change the orientation, the size also, smaller and bigger. And then let's add something to it. Any idea, Becky, for the headline?
Is your car stinky?
Oh, I like that. Is your car stinky? Yeah. Okay. And then maybe some solutions. And you can click on the color, the colorful circle on the top. Let's say you want something flashy like orange, and then use your favorite essential oil to freshen up. What would you say? Freshen up your car? What would you say? For some fresh air?
You can actually, another way you could do that is instead of saying use, put the word, don't delete what you got. Which essential oil would you like to use to freshen up, and add engagement? So people have to answer the question. Oh, they don't have to, but you want them to answer questions so that way you're engaging them, and you want people to post something on the bottom. I like, I don't have essential oils. What are they? Or people will start to post stuff. And as you guys all are following this, you want to start asking those questions so that you're getting other people to like be curious. And just again, when I go back to that one video post I did yesterday, and somebody privately messaged me, she didn't like it and she didn't say anything on it. So I didn't even know she was looking at it. But she privately said something. So know that probably 10 times the amount of people are looking at something and they're not saying something about it. So you are making a difference, even though it seems like it's being quiet. But if everybody helps everybody get a little bit of movement going on there by liking it or answering a question, that's huge. Yeah, I think I love the background that creates that movement. That's awesome.
But you want more interaction. So, like these, if you click on the 3 stars on the top, you can find different, how do you call it? Different, like, yeah, like glitter. Then you could have something else, some other colorful things.
That one's nice.
No, this one is nice too.
Space.
Maybe not this one, but yeah, you can have a lot of different choices for the car. I mean, let's say this one, the first one I think looked good, like it's snowing kind of. Okay, and then you click on the next one and on your story, and then boom. And if you want, you can also send it in private messages to your friends and followers.
And that's really great to do stuff like that, especially on your team members. If there's a BOGO happening or something like that, you really want to engage those promotions and help remind people. I mean, we're busy with our lives, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, the BOGO's today. I forgot, I got to get that ordered. And those things are not bugging people. They're just reminding people. Nothing worse than people saying, I didn't know there was a BOGO going on. And you're like going, oh my gosh. Yeah.
And here, let's say, because for us, let's say, I know I did on purpose, let's say I do not want my video to be on this Instagram. It was a mistake. So what you do, you click on the 3 dots, delete, confirm, and then your video is gone. Then you go back See, the video is gone. Because we want to keep it for men's, you know, essential oils, men's lifestyle. So I think like a lady there. I mean, we could use something with a lady, but let's say today we just want to keep it, you know, that style, so just can delete it very easily. Did you want to add something, Becky?
I think that's incredible. I love it. And I would love to just, you guys put this challenge out there, and maybe if we all did the hashtag on our Instagram post, doTERRA, is it underscore India? I don't remember.
No, it's underscore, yes. doTERRA underscore.
Yeah, if everybody would post every day this month for 30 days, let's go all the way to the end of August. And everybody do something a day on your Instagram page. And I would love to see what happens to this doTERRA India if it blows up. It would be amazing. And what do you think, Jacy? Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, I love the idea of you know, this challenge. Let's say if you do it I think either one poster every day, or you don't have to post every day, at least one story every day. It's really going to engage more people. Let's take, you know, everyone this challenge. Let's say every day one story at least that you post on your Instagram, and let's see the difference, you know, in the end of the month. I wanted also with the paid ad, but I don't think, because I did not add a linked email address and phone number, I don't think we will be able to do it here.
Let's not worry about the paid ad today. We can follow. I don't think that I mean, let's try to get organic movement for people, because I know some people may not be able to afford that at this moment in time, or want to invest in that at this moment in time. And one of my feelings is that when you first get started with doTERRA, you really want to do some engagement with some people that you may know that is going to be good business builders. And you're not ready to start posting ads for customers yet and stuff, you know, as far as that goes. So get started with getting some momentum going on your Instagram page. And who's up for the challenge? Who wants to say they're in? Huh? Are you in?
Who is it? Who's for the challenge?
Who's for the challenge, you guys?
I'll do it.
Larry says he's going to do it. Oh,
I'm gonna do it. Who's gonna do it?
I'm doing it.
Joseph?
Annalise says she's doing it. Go ahead and just type in the chat. Who's yes? It's yes, yes, yes. Who's ever, just your wife or a yes if you
Yes.
want.
At least one story every day for the next month.
And what it's going to do is what I would suggest you to do is take a note, write down how many followers you have and how many likes you have if you've already got an Instagram page. And if you don't, you create an Instagram page, then go ahead and create it. And then see from today to the end of the month how many followers you have and how many likes you have. And the goal is to, the more numbers, the better. Let's get them up, you know, and let's be known in India as the team that has the mustard, right? The essential oil, I should say, not mustard.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just go back to when I was watching the Olympics again, and we watched the American women on the 4x100 relay. And I used to run that when I was in high school. I ran the 4x1. I was in track, and we got first in state for our 4x100 relay 4 years in a row. And it's just incredible to watch how fast they are and how they passed off the baton to the next runner. And that's what we're doing here, is when we support each other and pass off that baton to Jacy and to doTERRA India and to Larry, and we're actually creating that more engagement. And so I just think it's just really just fun to have the team to support each other. So very good.
And I decided to create this one also, a new one that Joseph just sent on our doTERRA India messages. So I'm resharing it, and then see, I added this title and yes or no, so you're engaging people. So it is meant to be. That was actually I love this line. This is actually what doTERRA came up with. It's really, really beautiful. I love that. Yeah. And then you just write yes or no, so it will be engaging people saying yes, you know, or I mean, might get some people who say no, but usually people should say yes. and then you're engaging people, and it'll be, oh, spearmint, do you have one? How much is it? At least, you know, you get people interested in what you're posting.
That's
I think I've done already 2, so I'm done for today and tomorrow.
Don't forget to put the hashtag doTERRA_India when you guys do that too. And then as many hashtags as you can. Start out with the doTERRA_India and then do a bunch of other ones too. Okay, so
The hashtag has no underscore though. It's directly doTERRA India, but our page is doTERRA_India.
good. Any questions on that? Oh, Joseph, you thought I was still in school? We never stop learning, right? We're always in school. Those who are good leaders never stop learning because you know what? It always seems like it changes. But good job, Jacy. Thank you so much for doing that. I so appreciate it. And I'm going,
Thanks.
I'm going to share my screen again, and we're just going to go ahead and just finish up a little bit here as we're closing for the day. So we got ideas of hashtags that Jacy put down on here. What I like to do with my hashtags is I like to pre-write them out and put them on a notes or somewhere on my computer where I can just copy them really quick and paste them. Because sometimes, you know, anything that speeds up my time where I'm not shortcuts, you guys, make it so much easier. You don't want to be a hostage to this. You want to have fun to it. So it's real important. And here's a brainstorming guide for posting. And you take a screenshot of this. I actually will send a PDF to the group chats. You guys can print this out if you want. And it's make a binder. Like I was telling Jacy that I actually have a binder of my blog post planner. And you want to go through and, you know, sometimes, oh man, I can't remember. I don't know what I was going to do today. You know, you just kind of get, oh, because it's in that. But what you want to do is, let's see here. You want to go through and actually make sure that you have a thought out process. You don't want to just like throw something up there, like especially if you're doing something like on a Facebook Live or an Instagram Live. You want to think it through just a little bit, enough where maybe you have some resource tools or you have some points that you want to talk about. People really like it when you have a really good headline, something like 7 key points to lemon essential oil. And you want to put an odd number. Don't put 2 key points. You want to put 3 or 7 or 5. For some reason, mathematically or emotionally, our brains are attached to an uneven number. You don't want to go 17 because then people go, oh, it's too much. You don't usually want to go over 7 or 10 or, you know, you don't want to do something like that. But come up with maybe what the post ideas are, do a bunch of different pages. And so when you're on a day where you're stuck of putting something up, then you can flip to that page and actually have it pre-thought out and just get it done really quick. There's a bunch of these on the internet. I like this one because it's very simple. And then I have another one here. I can turn the page here. Here's another one. I like it because you want to be omnipresent too. But if you don't have any social media in front of you, go through and actually just start with one. Don't get overwhelmed with having Instagram and Facebook. One thing that we didn't talk about too much is you can tie Facebook with Instagram and Instagram with Facebook. And then that way, when you're making those posts, they go to both. Let's see here, Adam. So basically, when you go through and actually plan through all those things, like have them written down. I write them down, and then I go through and I use it for making sure that it makes sense for both Facebook, Instagram, and I actually use a program called StreamYard. And I think I talked about that a little bit last class, but the StreamYard program will allow you to post live in as many different platforms that you want. It's free for 2. If you have the program, you can do it for free, just posting on 2. But if you want to do the paid StreamYard, then you can do many different platforms. And that way, it really is amazing because when you're going live, people can actually comment and you can see those comments and you can respond to those comments while you're doing that live. So it's really pretty cool. And then you also really want to think out the reason for the post. And when I want to say the reason for the post, I want to talk about, you know, what's your theme throughout all of your whole Instagram page? Is it about gut health? Is it about men's health? Is it about yoga? What is your theme? And always try to tie that in so it's not so scattered and all over the place. I mean, I'll be the first one to admit I'm scattered and all over the place. And I'm sure that it's probably distracting for people. And it actually is a disconnect for people too. They want someone who's got their act together and they want to really like, yeah, they always say something really good or something. But don't let that get overwhelmed. If you do some thought through and you really focus on this planning, you'll be right there, I think. Do you have anything you want to say on that, Jacy?
No, I think you covered it up, and I really like this, what you came up with. It's very useful.
Yeah, I think so too. And it just helps you stay focused, you know. And also going through and scheduling things, you guys. Scheduling is important. It will help you keep on task. If you were to go through and write down on a whole month of like topics that you want to talk about, then it will be easier for you to do a post every day. Here's the programs. One of the programs that I use on my iPhone to actually do what Jacy was doing. She was doing, what was the program I gave you, Jacy?
That's the same one, screencast. The one on the right, yeah, screencast.
So Jacy was able to show her phone on her laptop and her desktop computer, and it's really cool, huh? Wasn't that awesome? And it's free, and I use on my iPhone the Mirror Mac, and they're both free. It doesn't matter, but sometimes when you're trying to show somebody something when you're on a Zoom call or whatever, it's really a nice way to do that, because, you know, Instagram is different, completely different on my laptop than it is on the phone. And so it's important to know that. Again, do reels for
example, I think if you're on Instagram, you're not able to do a live session.
Correct. And remember, we were working on that yesterday. I'm like, how do you post? You know, it's just so different. I tend to work more on my desktop, on my computer. I have a harder time on my phone. So that's probably why I don't tend to do Instagram as much. But most of you guys are so good on your phones. It's just incredible. I don't know how you do.
You can also, Becky, just a minute. Any of you using a Dell laptop, you have it inbuilt on your Dell laptop. You can connect your phone directly with Bluetooth.
Yes.
Dell.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very incredible.
Information.
Good information. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Joseph, I am using Dell laptop.
That's it. You will have it an app which can be downloaded, and you can use your Bluetooth and connect it directly. You can also use your phone. You can also use your phone. I mean, you can use your laptop to make calls. Your complete phone will be coming onto your laptop. You can make calls, you can make SMSs, you can send messages. You can just leave your phone to charge and relax.
Thank you so much. I didn't know about it, but now that I've got the information, I'll try to do it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sorry for interrupting.
See, this is great. I love this, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for sharing the information. And so just kind of going through the scrolls here and making sure I'm answering all the questions. Rupa, good to see you. You're asking a question. Is the office open in India? Nope, not yet. Hopefully by the end of and okay, so tips and rules, you guys, you must be compliant. Please make sure you read up on the compliancy. And Suzanne, I was thinking maybe we need to add that to one of our class lists for maybe October, is the rules on compliance and how to find that. You can't make disease claims. You can't promise this will cure cancer, for example. You know,
and we do have a Hindi translation too for people who need it. There's like
Jacy, sorry for interrupting again. Before we go out to the tips and rules, could we have a class on etiquette?
On what? Sorry.
Etiquette of attending the meeting.
Etiquette of the meeting.
Attending the meeting. Like
Attending the
keeping
meeting.
your-
Yes. Yes.
That's more
Oh, yeah.
important, Becky.
Becky, what Joseph means is that it's important also to engage our team members to attend the weekly meetings, so they don't miss out on any information, and they're always updated with what's happening and the new promotions, and also like these such things that are very, very important to complying, being very compliant when you're posting.
Yeah, it's so true, Joseph and Jacy, you guys. These, when your teams start to get growing and building, it becomes more and more difficult to make sure that everybody has all the important information. And I see that for myself. I know that, when you start to have 600 people on your team, it's like, okay, now does Joseph know this information? And really, it's not that your leader's responsibility to make sure. It's your responsibility to show up on the classes and or watch the video if you're out and you can't be on the class, but schedule these classes so that you can do your best to try to attend them all the time. We work really hard to make sure that you guys are successful. And when people don't show up for the classes and they wonder why things aren't going so well or why they didn't get that information, it's really hard because we want you to have that information, but and it's not that we're ignoring you. We want to treat everybody like they're individually, amazing and all that good stuff, but it's very difficult. And so please be responsible and make sure as you sign up new people that they're aware of these classes, and that and as a new leader or as a leader that you just signed up somebody new, perhaps ask them to make sure you follow up with them that they're attending the classes and make sure that they watch the videos. So, sometimes I know that times we repeat the same information over and over again, but you know what, even me doing this after 8 years, oh my gosh, I learn stuff every single time. It seems like I hear it differently, and it just helps reinforce that in my mind. So it's very important. So thank you. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to say, we're over the time here, but I want to just bring up another important thing here as we're doing some of these things is, remember, you guys, your job is to be a person who has information, but ask questions. You don't want to, I was going to go through and show how to do an ad, but you don't want to go through and be a person of knowledge all the time because you're going to turn people off. Please just ask questions. It's more important to ask questions and be engaging and not turn people away by being the person who's smart or the person who knows everything. And you're just posting a picture of a bottle of essential oil. You want to be engaging. So, okay, I think that's everything for today, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Any more questions here? I'll go ahead and stop the recording.